Hello, Toaster Party, and today I'm going to be talking about Yu-Gi-Oh's new Pauper format, Common Charity. So a few weeks ago, Konami announced to OTS stores that there would be 5 new formats coming to Yu-Gi-Oh! Some of which were really interesting, some of which not so much. But one of the interesting formats that they announced was Common Charity. So you may be asking, what is Common Charity? Common Charity is a format where the only cards that you can play are cards that have been printed at Common. Whether that means you can only play the common printings of cards, we don't know that yet. I hope that you can just play any printing of a card as long as the card has been printed at common at some point. So what's good about this format? Well, it's very cheap to put a deck together. Another cool thing, there aren't 20-minute combo turns. There are combo decks in this format, but their combo turns aren't that long. Another great thing is that there's already online tournaments run by fans. So if you want to start playing Common Charity, you can go right ahead. Another interesting thing is that the power level and playstyle is more similar to Duel Links than it is the current advanced format. No multiple negate boards. Well, aside from Pendulums. Another thing is that some decks that didn't see play in the advanced format have been able to see play in Common Charity. Speaking of which, let's move on to the top decks. To me, the current best deck is Tenyi. Similar to the advanced format where the best deck is Sword Soul Tenyi, Tenyi is currently sweeping in Common Charity. A good reason for that is Tenyi cards are really good extenders and there are a lot of them. There's also a ton of really good consistency boosters that you can run in Tenyi. Another really awesome part about Tenyi is that they have access to Sword Soul Blackout, a really powerful disruptive trap. And probably one of the best parts about Tenyi is their access to their Link 4 boss monster, which can make non-effect monster tokens that have equal attack and defense stats to another monster on their opponent's side of the field. And as long as they control one of those tokens, or any non-effect monster, their effect monsters cannot be targeted for effects and cannot be attacked. So it is both a very consistent and very powerful deck, which puts it at the top in my opinion. The second best deck in the Common Charity format is Lunalight. In a very similar way to Tenyi, Lunalight has access to very powerful boss monsters. That being Lunalight Leo Dancer, which is a untargetable and undestructible by card effects. So the only way you're going to out this is by combat or Kaiju. Kaiju probably being the more likely because Leo Dancer has 3,500 attack points. The reason why I believe this deck isn't as good as Tenyi is that the deck does struggle with some consistency problems. With Tenyi, it has access to, I believe it's Priestess of the Tenyi, which allows you to easily access your big monsters really fast. With Lunalight, it's more if your hand allows, you can then combo off. Then we move on to the third best deck, Goku. This is one that a lot of people thought was going to be the best deck going into this format, but as it turns out, Lunalight and Tenyi just do what Goku does a bit better. But what Goku does is still really good, that being making a Towers. In Goku's case, its Towers is Goku the Power Load Ogre, a card that is completely non-affected by opponent's card effects. So literally the only way to out this card is by combat or by Kaiju, which is not easy. And if you haven't noticed the pattern already, this format really is like Duel Links, where the biggest problem cards to deal with are cards that are really hard to out. But wait, there's not just untargetable towers that you can play in this format. There's also other interesting decks like Pendulum. A lot of cards in Pendulum that see play in current Pendulum decks were printed at Common. Odd Eye's Vortex Dragon was printed at Common. So that is pretty much the format's only real Omni-Negate. And only deck that makes a Negate board. Another interesting fan-favorite deck is Cyber Dragons. There is a lot of Cyber Dragons that have been printed at Common. So, is there anything wrong with this format? Sort of. As of right now, there is no official common charity ban list. So the ban list that's currently being used follows the current advanced TCG ban list. I believe that for the format to grow, it will need a ban list of its own. Konami could make an official announcement about this to fix this issue, but as of right now, we can only really run with the current TCG ban list. Another thing is that we don't know if we're required to use the common printings of cards, or if we can use the non-common printings of cards that have a common printing. This is something that really needs to be clarified, or else common printings of cards are just going to skyrocket. Another thing is that if the ban list does stay attached to the TCG ban list, then the non-advanced format relevant decks like Lunalight and Goku will always remain at the top, but Tenyi won't, because it will probably lose a lot of cards because of the current advanced relevant deck, Tenyi Sword Soul. But overall, I would say the format is off to a pretty good start. When Ostinetto into Bloom Diva is the closest thing to Fusion Destiny into DPE, it's a pretty good indicator that it's a lower power format. Another great thing is that there aren't many problems that you can't out with a Kaiju. And there's quite a lot of Kaijus for you to choose from, whether that be Lava Golem or some of the named Kaijus like Radian. There are only a few that aren't printed in common, such as, I believe, Gameciel and Humongous. Another thing is that it only will take a few weeks to get this format really rolling, whether that be fixing the issue about letting us know what cards we actually have to run, whether that be any printing, or giving the format its own ban list so that Lunalight and Goku don't run away with the format if Tenyi gets hit on the advanced list. Another great thing, no game-ending hand traps like Nibiru, busted board breakers, or easy link 4s that get free OTKs. Well, thank you all for watching. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I hope you all have an excellent day.